Hi everyone. Hi everyone. My name is Felinga Ikehihifo and my after dinner speech is on screen time, our biggest, brightest frenemy. I used to have hobbies, then I got Wi-Fi. That one sentence pretty much sums up modern life. Remember books, board games, eye contact? Yeah, me neither. We live in a world where screen time isn't just a part of our day, it is the day. And let's be honest, if someone took our phones away for 1 hour, we'd file a missing persons report. If they took them for a day, we'd probably call the FBI. Today, I want to talk to you about screen time, our bright, blinking, endlessly scrolling frenemy. I'm not here to guilt trip anyone. I personally, honestly love my phone. I love FaceTiming my dog and watching a 45-second life hack I'll never try at the same time. But we need to talk about how screens are changing us, both in the little ways and the really big ones. First, let's talk about our daily habits. On average, adults in the US spend more than 7 hours a day on screens. That is according to Data Reportal's 2024 report. That's more time than we spend sleeping, working, or making eye contact with another human. Even toddlers are swiping before they're speaking. My 2 year old cousin tried to pitch Zoom a book. That book is now in therapy. Screens are everywhere. Waiting in line, scroll. Eating dinner, watch a show. Sitting on the toilet, well, we all know what happens there. Phones have become digital pacifiers for adults. The moment that we're alone with our thoughts, we reach for a screen like it's oxygen. And it's honestly kind of embarrassing. And the multitasking, oh my gosh, the multitasking. You're watching a YouTube tutorial on how to fix a sink, texting the group chat about lunch, and listening to a podcast on productivity all at the same time. Meanwhile, the sink is still broken and the lunch is already over. So, what are we overloading our minds for? But what about our minds, our relationships? Screen time has done more than just alter our routines, it started rewiring our brains. Studies show that excessive screen time is linked to shorter attention spans, increased anxiety, and disrupted sleep. Most of the people I know don't have a set sleep schedule, and every time I ask them, well, what were you doing? Every answer they have includes a screen, whether it's their computer, their TV, or their phone. But 9 times out of 10 times out of 10 includes a screen. Common Sense Media reports that teens who use screens for more than 4 hours a day are over twice as likely to report symptoms of anxiety and depression. And according to their 2023 census report, quote, media use has grown faster since the start of the pandemic, over a 2 year period, than it had over the previous 4 years. But this report goes a few steps further by exploring the content behind those numbers, how kids are spending that time, and how their engagement with the media makes them feel. End quote. And how does it make us feel? Socially, we've never been more connected and never felt more alone. Isn't that kind of weird? We avoid phone calls like they're jury duty, yet spend hours liking people we haven't seen since like the 7th grade. I once watched a guy reject a FaceTime call, then text, "What's up?" Like, bro, the answer was literally a button away. Then there is social comparison. We scroll through Instagram and see people traveling the world, eating perfect meals, and waking up at 5 a.m. to run marathons. I have personally fallen the victim for that. I would subscribe to influencers who wake up at 5 a.m., study or work out or go to the gym, and then go to bed by 8. Meanwhile, you're laying in bed in a hoodie from Tuesday, Googling how to be productive. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, quote, comparison is the thief of joy, end quote. And Instagram is a getaway car. But here's the thing. I'm not anti-screen. I'm not going off the grid and moving into a log cabin. In fact, I honestly think that's scary. I would never do that ever in my life. Screens connect us, entertain us, and teach us useful things. Like how to fake a personality on LinkedIn or how to decorate your room. The point is not to demonize screens, but to be aware of how they're changing us. We've handed over our time, attention, and even our mental health in exchange for convenience and constant entertainment. So I would like to challenge you just once this week. Put the phone down, turn the screens off, go outside, look someone in the eye, maybe even have a conversation like they did in the olden days of like 2002. Terrifying, scary, I know, but when the screen goes off, real life might just turn back on. Thank you.